Alright, now we're gonna go back to all the pogs. Real quick. Alright. And now, we're gonna go to the Calvin Ball game.
Kid Francis
It's the Calvin Ball field.
In the meantime?
Huh?
Kid Francis have gotten the note saying basically the whole thing was BS and just...
Oh, no. That's gonna take much
photocopies.
longer. That's gonna take at least a day. You'll have it. You'll have to go to the doctor. So you can have it on Monday.
Yeah, if this happens at 8, all right.
All right, you guys show up at the big game. All the Calvin Ball players are out on the field. The band is packed in here in the front. And everyone is sitting. I have this dividing line because it's like band and not band. Also because this is what it looked like at my school. The cheerleaders are out in front, cheering and leading the band, who is of course the people who yell the loudest at any football game, Calvin Ball game. And they're leading the band in all kinds of fun cheers, and the crowd is joining in. The lights are on. It's Friday Night Lights, and the dance team is getting ready to perform at the halftime show. They're over here stretching and practicing their kicks. The audience is full of all the other kids in school. The band is all getting ready, playing rousing songs, and so yeah, you guys decide where you're gonna be. Anaka of course joins the cheer squad.
Is Anaka allowed to cheer yet, considering she hasn't done any of the practice sessions because she
don't worry about
joined?
it.
Yeah, what
Awesome.
What could possibly go wrong?
Like, Gharbad, let's do a cheer right now. Say, let's spell out, Choops. Yeah, say, give me a C.
Give me a C.
C, you got your C, give me an H. Gharbad. Gharbad, did you not go to school?
I apparently did not go to school. No.
Never mind. Okay. So,
But I did a really good job at it.
Okay, good job. You don't really know that much about being a cheerleader, but you just kind of copy what the other ones are doing. Orville and Vara, are you guys in band?
No, we just...
No.
Sit on
We're
the
sitting
other...
in the back.
Pogs.
Sit on the other side.
Oh, I didn't know that was the... Okay. The band ghetto.
Yeah, this is the band ghetto. There's like instruments and
Bobby.
shit on this side. Okay.
We sit in the back away from other people, but Vara seems a little moody.
Alright. Looks like Francis and Molly find Jezebel and the rest of the coven, and they all sit together, and they're like, hey!
Hey.
Really surprised you guys. Really surprised to decide to sit next to the vampire, but
Huh? Oh, they're just kind of there.
Literally everyone there except Molly knows the two people behind them are vampires.
Well, they're kind of looking,
Well,
they're like, ah, but, everybody has to be on screen. So, they're not that close. I can move them far away if it makes you more comfortable. There they are.
That's fine, I thought it was funny.
Alright, Lowell, you show up, sit down, watch the game. The coach is here on the sidelines yelling stuff at the Calvin Ball team. They get in Calvin Ball team formation.
There's a Calvin Ball formation?
I don't know, I just kind of made it look like a dick.
Go along. God damn it.
Of course the head of the team is
Dick Johnson.
Yeah, that seems legit. Alright. The crowd is cheering. Lowell is sits down. Let's have
Would
some
I be sitting?
music.
I'd probably be just up yelling too.
Yeah. Let's see.
Blitzball.
Oh, cool. It just shows up. Neat. It's the Yale fight song. That just came up. So yeah. So everybody's really hype. You're watching the game. The Cherry High School Tree Chupacabras are doing really great. They're just running wild over Small Fern.
Orville and Vara brought their giant string bean, apparently. What the hell is that? Is that a giant mantis arm?
What's going on right here?
Orville sees Vara's, a little moody, not looking so good, so he just puts
He puts his arm around her.
He extends a giant green bug arm.
Well, that would be like the most normal thing that you've seen in the school recently.
Are you sure he's not one of the spider people?
Oh, but it's a really
16.
sexy praying mantis arm, so I'm okay with it.
Hey girl, you know what they say about the mantis people?
Alright. Okay. So, everybody's feeling pretty good. They're feeling pretty hype. When suddenly, it's a cloudy night. It's a cloudy night. And Lowell, you feeling a little weird, but you don't really remember why. And Vara, you feel a little hot all of a sudden, and you're like, what? And you look up into the sky,
From that hot roll.
and the clouds start to reveal a full moon.
Oh no!
Oh shit, that's tonight.
All right, both of you quickly feel a flush come over you. You start feeling really uncomfortable. Like you know that it's coming. You have to get out of here.
Just kind of like turn to look at her, just like, oh, fuck.
Vara is freaking out and throws herself onto the floor between the bleachers and is trying to crawl to the edge of the bleachers while she's thrashing and stroking out and growing extra legs or whatever.
Okay. Well, you notice that next to you in the band is your new pal Fenris, and he does not appear to have a problem.
He's just a
Would I
hair
really
gross
be
kid.
noticing that right now? I'd probably just, I don't know.
You can. Would you like to notice? Because if
I
you
would
do, then
probably
it will help your
quickly
situation.
I suppose. I notice he's not freaking out, and I'll attempt to roll dark, but I'm not assuming this is going to go very well.
Alright. You, but basically, do you get his attention in any way?
Oh my god, I don't know how much time that would take. I'll roll dark to see if I can intuit what's going on.
Okay.
Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah.
Yep, gaze into the abyss.
Okay,
I
you
sure
don't,
don't.
you don't notice. Do you make any noise at all?
I'm probably less concerned about that, more concerned about, let's get the hell out of here.
All
Vara
right.
is making gross noises.
So you guys both run. So you can run to the space under the bleachers. Which
I'm probably gonna run
Vara
towards Vara.
field.
Seems like she's not handling it very well.
Vara rolls underneath the seat and falls between the bleachers to the ground.
okay, Vara, you are now in the space under the bleachers.
Orville's just like followed her, just like looking down, like, what's Vara? What?
Meanwhile, Molly's like, do you guys hear that noise?
I
So
follow suit and also dive under.
okay, well, you fall
Was it
under the
giant praying
bleachers.
mantis arm?
When you fall under the bleachers, Fenris looks and notices, and so he's gonna start to work his way around using the stairs to get under the bleachers. So he's on his way to you, but in the meantime, both of you find yourselves on the ground under the bleachers, turning into werewolves.
Alright.
I mean, is this normal? Does this happen all the time?
Imagine at this school, yes.
Vara's wolf form is just a big fucking wolf. Like, no human traits, just a giant fuck off wolf.
Do you guys see each other under there?
Yeah, I see
I would assume,
Lowell.
yeah.
Make eye contact.
Is Lowell, are you a wolf yet?
I don't know. We should probably. What do I roll? Volatile. See if I'm like fighting it very well.
Yeah.
Damn it, Grasslamb.
All right, we're
So
doing
I'm
it.
probably holding on for the time being.
All right, Vara growls.
Of course,
at
it's on
Lowell.
here.
She sees potential prey in the weak, twitching human upon the ground.
Fenris runs under the bleachers to both of you guys and goes, "Oh God damn it!" And he goes, "What are you doing? Don't you have your silver pills?" And he takes out a bottle. He dumps some pills into his hand, and he first goes over to Lowell, who is still somewhat human, and gives him some pills and a water bottle.
Do we have much time to down these right now?
Why don't you roll volatile?
To see if I swallow them in time.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh shit. Well, you just knock them onto the ground, and Fenris is like, fuck, and he goes over to Vara. Vara, roll volatile.
Can you kill the music? It's kind of killing my connection.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, Grasslamb.
I'm having problems.
Orville's just trying to make his way down, but he's slower since he's not trying to fucking roll into the bleachers or whatever.
Alright, now that I can hear you, what is it Fenris is doing?
Oh, Fenris is trying to give you some silver pills so that you don't turn into a werewolf.
Vara is already a wolf and growls at Fenris, baring her giant teeth.
Oh dear. Fenris is gonna, he's gonna like wave his hands like he's like, oh, I have her attention, and then he's gonna try to run like and lead you away from the stadium.
Oh man. I suppose I'm not in a great position to attempt to cram the pills down her throat.
Remember,
I think that would be
you're
way
transforming, so the pills and the water are on the ground in front of you. Actually, let's say that he leads you out onto the Calvin ball field. Because there's nowhere else to go, so this is all gonna happen in front of everyone.
Oh god.
The wolf is startled by the bright lights.
Molly naturally freaks out.
Come back
and
here.
clings on to Francis. Oh my god, help me, I did a dog. Help. Don't let him eat me.
Alright, the crowd erupts in screams and terror, as they all, like, they don't know what's going on. The Calvin ball team is scared, like, everybody's, like, moving away. The teachers are even pretty scared, but they're trying to get the students back out of the way.
The wolf snaps her head back and forth between the likely prey.
Okay, Fenris is gonna roll volatile to subdue you.
Molly's naturally still freaking out and still clinging on to poor Francis.
He does not succeed because he's Fenris. So he tries to, like, tackle you, but you knock him off and he falls back. And he's freaking out. Lowell, what do you do?
Yes. What do I do?
Mm-hmm.
I would assume, probably by now, it's probably been like a good 30 seconds to a minute that she's been let out onto the field. I think that's enough time for me to also be transformed.
You are also transformed.
I am also transformed.
I love what a fuck up Fenris is. I'll just lead her into the field.
Yeah, that's
And
kind of
then
Fenris.
I come out.
And Orville's just looking at that. He's like, wait, whoa, that easy roll's dark to see if Vara's the...
I think you can tell.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Vara sees a fellow hunter.
Okay.
sniffing.
Lowell, I'm gonna have both of you roll to maintain your presence of mind every turn. So
Okay.
you, cause this is, this is not Darkest Self. This is just normal werewolf problems. So,
I thought werewolf was darkest self. Like the wolf form was the darkest self.
Yeah, well, it's happening. Do you want to play it as your darkest self, or do you want to play it as just like werewolf transformation?
This is darkest self for Vara, and she's already lost presence of mind.
Okay, cool.
But I don't know how Lowell works.
Probably not entirely just yet, unless something really pushes him over the edge. Like, not being able to maintain presence of mind.
Alright, cool. Let me just pull up the werewolf skin real quick.
Oh my god, they're gonna eat me. Help!
So much clicking.
So I just need to clarify.
You transform into a terrifying wolf creature. You crave power and dominance, and those are earned through bloodshed. If anyone attempts to stand in your way, they must be brought down and made to bleed. You escape your darkest self when you wound someone you really care about, or the sun rises, whichever happens first. So that's what's happening because you guys failed some rolls.
So I just need to clarify. Orville knows that the wolf is Vara.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a thing called the Big Reveal, which is when you see my true form, if you accept it, you get to mark XP and you gain a string on me. If you reject my true form, I get to carry one forward against you.
Alright, Orville, how do you feel about finding out your girlfriend is a werewolf?
You know, I'm thinking given everything else that he's fucking run into in his time at the school, that's one of the least insane things that's happened to him.
Are you still attracted to her as a girlfriend, or like just as a friend? Like, how are you feeling here? Are you like, whoa, this is too much?
It's just acceptance.
Exactly, but
he's just like, okay, sometimes she turns into a giant wolf. I guess I'll have to keep that in mind.
Okay, so your primary thoughts are still concern with your girlfriend.
Yes.
All right.
All right, you get one string on me, and you get to mark experience.
Yay.
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 And presumably, since now oh, never mind, that'll come in later. Shit, I'll forget I said anything.
Alright, so now you guys are both your darkest self, and we're just gonna do this, I guess. Okay, cool. So, who is gonna step up and try to subdue these werewolves? Otherwise, the Calvin Ball team is nearby.
Ollie follows Francis. Because she's still pretty much A, clinging on to him, B, she has illusion.
Orville's gonna hop down from the bleachers.
Francis, roll to hold
Varsies.
steady versus Molly clinging to your body. Roll to not get a boner. Ah, you successfully do not get a boner. Nice presence of mind.
He's got half wood at least. That's only a partial success.
Don't worry about it. Okay. So you guys both arrive. So the Calvin Ball team, Dick Johnson, being the people's hero, is ready to step up and distract the werewolves from the other people. Fenris is trying to communicate to Dick Johnson that this is not a good idea, and is himself trying to distract the werewolves and keep them away from the other people.
Vara makes a growl at Lowell that seems to indicate easy meat and moves towards Dick Johnson.
Johnson's easy meat.
Well, alright,
Is my hunting partner coming with me?
I think I see someone a little bit more delicious. In more ways than one.
Oh no.
God damn it.
Alright, this is true. This is good. Goes good with darkest selves.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so as you come up on Dick Johnson, he at first is trying to be brave and like keep you away from the other people, but then the closer you get, the more he starts to be genuinely afraid. Fenris is also gonna come up behind
The
you.
wolf circles Dick Johnson, snarling with its fangs. Saliva drips from its maw.
All right, Dick Johnson looks really afraid, and he's gonna try to run away, I think. All right, he starts running. Ah!
Vara takes chase.
And then
Orville's
Fenris is
just gonna start yelling.
Fenris is gonna jump on you, but miss and jump over here. And Dick Johnson's still like, ah! You guys might need to help these NPCs. I don't think they're very good at their job.
Well, alright. Well, first things first. Francis gets between Orville and Lowell looks into the eyes and asks and says some things in Latin. Quietly.
Okay. Oh wow, okay, so you successfully bind Lowell.
Lowell can no longer cause physical harm.
Alright. So Lowell, what do you do?
Sorry, you cut out. What was that?
Oh, Lowell, what do you do?
So
Not
how does
necessarily.
that work? Like, do I just straight up,
You
like,
can't
in my mind, I'm
cause-
just like, oh, I
No, you don't
wanna
know.
hurt
You
anymore.
don't know. You're not aware of it until you try to do something.
You could like jump on Francis, but you can't actually hurt him.
Yeah,
or...
you would just fall over.
Well, I'm fairly mindless right now. I would assume I would still try to attack the people who are in front of me.
Yeah, so are you gonna try to attack Francis?
Yeah, try to get him out of the way.
Alright, so you lunge at Francis, or you swipe at Francis, I should say, with your werewolf claw. And and you're when your claw would make contact with him, there's sort of like you feel like you like hit your claw against like some sort of really hard metal, and you just go, and your claw moves around his body.
Well, I'd probably try it a couple more times before I realize, oh, nothing's happening.
All right,
Meanwhile,
well, in the
Vara
meantime-
pounces on Dick Johnson, and knocks him to the ground. So he is at 1 harm.
She is mauling the heck out of him.
Yeah.
Is that
So
a
you guys
volatile roll?
have no. That's good. You're gonna keep going until he's dead, unless somebody does something about it.
All right.
Yum,
I
yum.
look to Orville like, can you tackle this one?
Or Orville's actually just gonna ignore Francis entirely and run this way, like trying to get to Vara. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Oh god.
Okay,
She sees-
Fenris is gonna yell at you to help him grab her.
She sees people approaching her kill and raises her blood-soaked face to growl.
I
Oh,
run.
Orville,
Hold on. I run to
Orville's-
tackle Orville, but I just bounce off.
Yeah, you like bomb.
Just crump.
Your
Orville
wolf self is
gonna
very
look-
confused.
Orville is gonna look Wolf Vara in the eyes and say, Vara, remember me? Hashtag power couple.
Vara
Roll
sees
hot.
What are you doing?
Roll
Vara
hot.
sees another delicious meal.
All right,
A
Vara.
very
With that.
sexy meal.
Okay. Vara, are you gonna attack Orville?
Okay, I'm gonna roll volatile to attack
Because
Orville.
Fenris is still trying to grab you, but failing miserably every time I roll.
Bad at this.
He's
Fenris is
he's
the best.
worst.
Fenris.
He's not a werewolf. He's a worst wolf.
He is. All right, you
jumped on
pounce on
Orville.
Orville, and Orville, you take 1 harm.
Oh god,
What-
this magical
what do you-
duet save the day.
Orville, you are pinned to the ground, and Vara's claws dig into your chest. You're
Oh,
bleeding.
God.
As I harm him, I begin to come out of my darkest self.
Right. You, as you harm him, your human mind begins to kick back in. You realize that you know this person. Meanwhile, Dick Johnson scoots away, very scared.
Drags himself away with his one remaining arm as blood trails across
No.
the field. Vara, regaining her sense of self, looks confused and moves to run off the field as fast as she can in confusion.
All right. You're still a wolf. You run away. You run out of the stadium.
Yeah.
And
All right, you
Orville's
start
gonna
running
chase
out of the
after.
stadium. Okay, but Orville, you need to like get up first, so you're way behind.
Well, yeah, so
like you
he's-
have like
he's way
no,
behind.
you
He's
have
just-
no chance of catching up to this wolf as she vaults over the fence. But you can go out there anyway.
Yeah, it's more or less he's making the effort, you know.
All right. Meanwhile, Lowell,
Yes.
you are unable to do harm to anyone, but you are
To
you're
anyone
sort of
or just
cornered.
Francis and Orville?
anyone.
Oh.
That's
Also,
how-
Vara,
That's
you
no
gain a
good.
string on Orville.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Because he's down the rabbit hole again.
All right, Molly and Francis, what do you feel like doing about the situation?
Molly's still a little bit freaked out, but fuck it. Let's do some crazy illusions again.
All right. You could use your burrito magic to lure him away from the field.
Burrito magic?
Let's see if it works.
Burrito-based magic.
Well, of course, burritos are terrifying to a deer.
What picture are you trying to summon?
How about, I don't know. Let me come straight to him like his mom.
No! But yes!
You can't do specific people like that.
You try to, like, make a wolf. Have a wolf. That looks horrible. There you go. Here's a wolf. You make a picture of a wolf to try to make a picture of Lowell's mom, which would not comfort him at all. Lowell, how do you react?
No, that'd make me real fucking angry.
What do you do?
Molly.
Would I know it was Molly that was trying to do that?
No, but there are only so many people around you.
Well, Molly's the closest to me.
Just go eat her face. Just
So
do it.
I would probably try to attack Molly. Because she's right fucking there. But doink. Oh.
I try to roll
Molly's
Voltel to
Molly, what's your
tackle
reaction?
the wolf, but I fail.
What's your reaction to the wolf attacking you, even though he can't hurt you? Like, it's still really traumatizing.
She pretty much still freaked out about it and screams and hides behind poor Francis because he's the closest meat shield.
Alright, Molly runs behind Francis. Yeah.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
The wolf disappears. Fenris is gonna roll to subdue. Nope. he tries, but
Fenris.
he can't grab
Fenris.
you.
Well, he did better than Francis did.
Fenris
Maybe
is
we
the
should
worst.
call animal control.
I howl at the moon, and realizing I cannot harm anyone, I run away.
Okay.
Why did you howl at me? That's rude.
It sounds like a long burp.
Yeah, it does. Alright, you run away off into the nights. So then what happens to you? Where do you go? Do you go out and, like, kill an animal or something?
Would I even be able to kill an animal?
It's
you have until
people, so I'd
sunrise.
assume.
Yeah, you could kill an animal.
No, I mean like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'd probably go hunting in the woods.
You go into the woods where you hunt and you fight a bear. How about you fight a bear? Do you want to fight a bear?
Fantastic.
You fight a bear, and it's all like rah rah rah. It's like in Beauty and the Beast where he fights all those wolves. It's like that rah.
How the hell is Francis gonna explain what the fuck just happened?